So the only thing, guys, I hate about this is I do not have a camera, so you're not really going to see my reaction. But we're going to do Would You Rather. I'm not sure if it will show the videos, because I know, other things don't, like on PlayStation stuff when you record YouTube videos. But it should do it. Okay, it looks like it's going to. Like I said, I'm behind. So let's go ahead, put it on full screen. We're going to play Would You Rather today, or tonight, and see what I would want to do. Here we go.
Welcome to a new Would You Rather Extreme Edition.
Okay, starting off with Extreme Edition.
Let's start with an easy one. Would you rather eat a raw fish or eat a raw egg?
I would have to
Tricky.
go, guys, with a raw egg. And the reason why I would go with a raw egg is because both are healthy options here. But when it's raw, you can get sick or anything like that. But I'm going to have to go with a raw egg because people actually eat raw eggs. Raw fish, though, you could eat it, but it would be worse for you because it's meat. And it's kind of about the same, but I would have to do with egg. I couldn't do a raw, gummy fish. This would be slimy a little bit, and of course that would be gummy. But other than that, I would have to do an egg, no doubt about it. So what would y'all do? Leave a comment on that.
Would you rather break your nose or lose a front tooth?
Okay, so breaking a nose would hurt really bad, but also the tooth would too, because migraine. I don't want to do neither, dude. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up? Glad to see you're back. I really appreciate you for watching. What would I do here, though? I don't know. I'm gonna have to say break a nose. I know that's, of course, a tooth thing. Actually, you know what? No, because breaking your nose, it always affects you. I could get a tooth replacement, man. We're going with the lose a front tooth on that one.
They are both painful.
I could get it. I could get it. It'd be a little costly, but not really.
Be teleported 1,000 years into the past or be teleported 1,000 years into the future.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Because you don't really, you know what the past is by history and stuff. But then that would bring up a lot of issues we had back then that got resolved already. If I went to the future, I have no idea what it's going to be like. Things could be changed, everything. And then either way, you lose your loved ones because you're 1,000 years past or 1,000 years into the future, meaning you're by yourself. I wouldn't want to do either. But I have to choose one of them. And just because I'm going to have to go with the past. I would do future, but like I've been talking about electronics and stuff, really get to us, and I feel like the past, we get to actually live our life and do things. I don't know how y'all would feel about that, but I would rather be in the past, not the future.
Time is ticking. Make your choice.
Okay, so
give $1 million to charity or split $50,000 with the person next to you.
I would give the charity, obviously. I'm not one of them guys that's just going to give out money. If I give money, I'm going to give it to a charity, and the thing is, I would make sure it actually goes to the charity, and they're not just scrapping it behind and keeping it for themselves. Make sure that everything's bought and not just them holding on to the money, but 100% charity, man.
What's your answer?
Charity. Yeah, the future would kind of be fun, but at the same
Take the
time,
next step in
I feel
treating
like
your moderate
AI
to
would
severe
take
ulcerative
over.
colitis with Entyvio,
And
the only gut.
I don't know
Lose
how things would be, really, if you get what I'm saying. Since we kind of have already had the past in history books and stuff, and knowing a little bit, that's why I went with the past. But if I chose future, it would be kind of difficult because you don't know what's going to happen, but we'll go with it. All right, so
Access
lose
to the internet
access to
forever
the
or lose a
internet
limb?
forever or lose a limb.
Think carefully.
I would hate to say it, guys. I know I'm finally getting somewhere I would have to go with lose internet forever. I'm not losing my leg. Legs? No, I'm not losing my legs. Okay? I'm not. I couldn't. I would have to do Wi-Fi. I would go back to DVDs and everything like it used to be when I was a kid before internet. So basically, I already have a little bit of living
Would you
there.
rather eat only savory food or eat only sweet food?
Um, it would have to be savory because this right here, bread and noodles, is still not good for you. Just like this ain't. This has got some berries in it, which is good for you, but it lacks with all the chocolate and stuff. It's going to be worse for you. So I would have to go with the savory food because it's actually real. Whereas of this, with just you eat too much, it's going to start making you sick. So I'm going to have to go with the savory food. The sweet food, that's a no for me. I'm sorry, but that is my
Would you rather comment your birthday or like this video?
I'll like this later.
Would you rather be in a house with scary clowns or be in a house with zombies?
Whew.
It's a
Okay, well the thing is the zombies would be in the house, and would I have a gun or anything like that? Be in the house with scary clowns. How are these people going to actually act and stuff like that? Because they're not zombies. They're not going to be trying to eat me, but they could be trying to kill me. Um, and zombies can be really slow, but they also can be really fast. I'm gonna have to go with clowns. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to go with clowns.
difficult choice.
Yeah, it is a difficult choice, but I have to go with clowns because if they corner me, they'll eat me alive, and I don't want to be eaten alive. Which
Have no one attend your wedding or have no one attend your funeral? This one is tricky.
my funeral, because I'm gone anyway.
Would you rather never brush your teeth again or never wash your hair again?
Ooh. Okay, so here's the thing. I hate stinky breath, and then not washing your hair. Oh my gosh. Um, that would suck. But at the same time, if you did not wash your hair, I could have a new hairstyle. I could do the dread thing and have dreads. I would rather brush my teeth still because I want my breath smelling good when I'm talking to people, okay? I would rather brush my teeth. I don't know about y'all about the hair thing, but I would end up having dreads or something.
Would you rather be dropped in the middle of the desert or be dropped in the middle of the ocean? Any idea?
Okay, so being dropped in the middle of the ocean over being dropped in the desert. So here in the desert, yeah, I'll go bald, yeah. But yeah, it'd be two different haircuts, or dreads or bald. And I'm fine with that. So yeah, totally toothbrush. But being dropped in the middle of the desert, you have nothing around you. As to where if you're here, I mean, of course you got predators, sharks, all kinds of stuff like that. But you also could have a spear, or something, maybe in the boat. You could get some fish or a net so you could eat. Here, there's nothing, no food, nothing whatsoever. So I would rather risk my life to eat still and be okay over here instead of walking and have nothing to eat and start hallucinating because of the heat and the sand. So, and there's also scorpions and stuff. I would much rather be dropped in the middle of the ocean, no doubt, because I have a boat and I could get my way out.
Would you rather be covered by snakes or be covered by spiders?
Okay, I already know the answer. Spiders. I'm not a snake person. I do not like snakes. I don't want to be covered in snakes because they can wrap you up and everything. Spiders.
Be
Of
the
course,
last
they can
human on
bite,
Earth or be
but
the first human on a new planet? Make a choice.
I'm gonna have to go with be the last human on Earth. And the reason why I say that is because just like the future and past question I got brought up, you don't know what this is going to be like. You don't know what's all here. So you wouldn't be able to defend yourself. A big alien dinosaur looking thing comes over here, you have nothing to defend yourself, you're gone, man. As we're here, you already have lived it, everybody's gone though, and if you still have leftover food that you can eat, which would be bad. Not all of it would be bad, but I would have to be the last human on Earth. Just because I don't know what happened.
Be blind or be deaf?
I would rather be deaf. And the reason why I say that, my heart goes out to people that's blind and deaf, because I know that that is tough. That is a big struggle. And I would rather be deaf, and the reason why I say that is because there's sign language and stuff. As to where you're blind, you have to use one of them sticks, and people have to guide you. You have no idea what's going on. You just have to imagine what's going on around you. So I'd have to go with being deaf. All day being deaf. I couldn't do the blind thing. That would be really tough.
This one is complicated.
It is complicated. And it's sad that people have to deal with that.
Be burned alive or be eaten alive?
Oh, no. This is what I talked about earlier with the zombie question. That is... why is it giving me life or death situations right now? Both of them's terrible. But if I got eaten alive, maybe I don't know. Dude, my neck's hurting. I'm thinking about getting bit by that freaking mouth right there on the neck and it killing me instantly. Or he could eat me from a different area and then I'd be in pain. A burn alive. I would have to be eaten alive. I know the fire, that would
both
be
super painful.
Yes, both are very super painful, but I'm going to have to go with a bear. Old Yogi over there.
Would you rather only eat school lunch for a year or only eat microwave food for a year?
I'd have to go
You
with
can
school
only
lunch.
choose
School lunch
one.
actually packed a punch every now and then. I'd have to do school lunch for a year because I've done that, back when I was in school. Oh, Google, we know Black Friday. Ooh, not bad. Lie.
Diagnosed with Crohn's disease and struggling with your symptoms? It's not too soon to talk to your doctor about Entyvio for moderate...
The discount stuff.
Would you rather marry your teacher or marry the person next to you?
Marry the person next to you. I couldn't do that.
Would you rather earn $1 million every time you finish a marathon or earn $1 every time you take a step? What's your pick?
Well, I would do the step thing. The reason why I say that is because wouldn't this add up pretty quick too? Because as a marathon, you're having to run constantly just to get that. It's where I could take little baby steps and get $1 every time, and it eventually add up more than this, wouldn't it? I would think. I would have to go with $1 every step. $1 every step.
Would you rather double your IQ or double the money you have right now?
Geez, that's a tough one. Yes, school lunch is underrated. Because there was actually a lot of good stuff that we had, but there's also a lot of stuff like we had meatloaf come out one time, no joke, and it was like when they gave it to me, of course it makes that nasty slop when they're throwing it on there. And I got to the table, and it was meatloaf, and it's sitting there, and it's bubbling. It looks like the thing has a heartbeat, and I'm just looking at it, and I'm like, that is disgusting. And yes, the marathon does require steps, but it would be more of a challenge to run a marathon the whole time. Double your IQ or double the money you have right now? I would rather save right now and everything, and... Well, I'm pretty good. I would rather... Let's double the money, I guess. Because I'm pretty good on my IQ. At least I think. I hope I am. But let's just continue.
Hard!
That is hard. But I'm going to have to... I would help my family retire and everything. And just be a good person.
Have candy teeth or have spaghetti hair?
What the freak is this? Oh my gosh. I would rather have teeth because then I can hide them. People will see spaghetti hair. This is a weird serious question I got.
Save a burning orphanage or share your search history with your family?
Okay, it's trying to make it hard now. I have nothing to hide in search history. Save a burning orphanage. I would rather, if there's orphans in here, I'm going for them. I'm going to save them. That's what I'd go with, obviously, on that one.
Become best friends with Mr. Beast or become the CEO of Apple?
Alright, well, here's the thing. Oh, man. Apple, no. I would rather be with Mr. Beast because he'd make sure that I'm taken care of. You know him. He's a really nice guy. I would have to go with Mr. Beast because of what I've seen from him. He's a really nice guy, makes good videos, and he's pretty well off. And I think he is probably over Apple. I don't know. Well, actually, no. Man, I have to shave my question here. I really don't know. Ooh. Because he makes a lot of money off them videos. But see, I would rather do that because then I can have fun with my job and everything, as to where over here I'd be sitting at a desk and just, yeah, the new Apple, we got 30 cameras on the back now, and it's the same color as last year, but, it's just, it is what it is. I would much rather do the Mr. Beast thing here. I don't know about y'all, but that's my pick.
Get rich in a way that disappoint your family or just make enough money to live?
There's no telling what would disappoint my family, because my family usually does not get disappointed. Unless it's something nasty. Like, I'm going to have to make enough money to live. Because I couldn't do nothing to disappoint my family. I love my family to death, and I'm going to always be there for them. I'm not going to just go and,
Would you rather lose 20% of your IQ or lose 40% of your wealth?
Wealth, all day. Because I could gain it back. I'm not trying to lose my IQ. No, thank you. Didn't have to pause.
Lose your sense of scent or lose your sense of taste?
Scent. I need that. I need that good, that burger right there. That was good.
Be a cat or be a dog?
Dog. Cats are awesome, but dogs are awesome too, and I'd love to be a dog. I would bark and wake everybody up. I'm just playing. I'd be a sweet dog. I'd rather be a dog.
Always be sweaty or always be cold?
Ooh.
There is no wrong answer.
I'd rather be cold. Because then I wouldn't be sweating everywhere. I would be cold, but I could cover myself.
Would you rather only eat seafood or only eat vegetables?
Seafood. I have to have meat in there. I ain't trying to be a vegan. I have to have some meat. Seafood. Oh my gosh, Booger, you're going crazy with these ads, guys.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with Entyvio, the only gut-focused...
Okay.
Would you rather lick a stranger's foot or lick a stranger's hand?
Hand,
Burk.
dude.
It's so hard to choose.
No, it's not hard to choose. I'm not licking a foot. Ugh. No.
Have
Hand.
invisibility or have telekinesis?
Invisibility. That'd be freaking cool to see a hat float around. Invisibility. I can mess people.
Would you rather have a jump scare every 30 minutes or vomit twice a day?
Vomit twice a day. Because that jump scare every 30 minutes will give me a heart attack. I've set an alarm just knowing a jump scare.
Would you rather jump from a roof or like this video?
Like this video, which I'll do here in a little bit. I'm not trying to die. Jump a roof, one mistake, and you're gone. Dude, that's such a... Yeah, look at this foot. Look at a bunch of mini shoes on the bottom.
Spend your life in prison or lose memory?
I couldn't lose my memory, because it's basically prison, too. Spend your life in prison. I have to go with that one.
Would you rather be famous for doing something awful or never be recognized for doing something unbelievable?
Never be recognized for doing something.
It's the hardest choice.
I'm not doing something awful to somebody. I'm just doing it for personal.
Would you rather eat earthworms to survive or eat spiders to survive?
I'm gonna have to gobble up some earthworms. I'm sorry, I'm not eating a spider to be poisonous. These worms can be too. You just gotta get the right.
Would you rather burning showers every day or burning meals every day?
Burning meals every day, I guess. Just have to have a lot of good ass reflux, I guess.
Comment your dream vacation spot or reject the offer?
Reject the offer of what? Reject the offer, I guess. I really don't have a dream vacation.
Win $1 million or have 20 minutes with Jesus?
20 minutes with Jesus, dude. I would love to talk to Jesus. W video, though. Great video. I love it.
Have superheroes exist in real life or have Pokemon exist in real life? This one's challenging.
What would y'all pick that? I like both of these. But superheroes actually could save, but you know, in the MCU, everything that's going on has been where they're splitting up because there's been so many people die and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to do superheroes.
Be able to forget anything you want or have a photographic memory?
I already have a photographic memory, so photographic memory.
Build a website you love with Wix, where your words
Would you rather have all your text messages become public or have all your photos on your phone become public?
What did it say? Yes, Jesus would be great. I'm serious, because then I'd know so much, but it would give me reassurance. Like, I already know, I believe in God, and I have since I've been a little kid, and I never will stop believing. Because what a lot of people don't know, and I don't tell a lot of people, if I could find the newspaper, I would. They still have the article on the internet, but they do not have the picture. I was in a train wreck when I was 10 years old, and we flipped, me and my grandmother, and luckily we survived. I walked away with a little scratch on my hand, and the whole time my ears was ringing, and I was just praying. And I thought I was dead. I'm not joking. I was hanging, and all the doors was jammed. Nickelback was blasting, and they had to bust out the back window. And the thing is, it didn't have no arms coming down, and the lights went going off. And she didn't look over, and when she did look over, she realized it was there, and it was already too late. So we had to gun it, because if we would have braked, we would have hit right into it, and we killed us on impact. So we thought we Dukes of Hazzard. We went over it. It caught us in the rear, flipped us over, and I'm thankful to be here. God is everything to me. I hands down, I wouldn't be here without Jesus. None of us would. Okay. Okay, let's get back. All right. Have all your text messages become public? Have all your photos on your phone become public? I'm fine with either one, to be honest. But like I said, I ain't got nothing to hide. I guess text, man. Well, no, because then everybody know where I'm meeting up and stuff like that. And photos. I would have to say photos because I have a habit of screenshotting everything I see on the internet, and thankfully I'm going back to flip phone. But yeah, I'm glad to still be here. It was a scary situation. If I'd have been a little bit older, they said I would have been decapitated, because the roof was completely down on my side, because my side hit first, and it was literally above my head. If I would have been at maybe 2 years, maybe a year older, and had a little bit of more growth on me, I'd have been gone. And luckily, we had our seatbelts on like we're supposed to, and nothing snapped or anything. But yeah, it was crazy. Everybody's looking at me when I got out like I was a ghost. And I remember saying my grandmother, I call her Mama, because I'm country, but I said her name like 4 or 5 times, and she did not respond like the 4 times. So I was really scared. I didn't want to look over. I was tearing up, and I was like, Mama, one last time. And she's like, yes. And I'm like, oh my God. And she was okay. She walked away completely fine too. So God is a miracle worker, and He's awesome. I will never forget.
Would you rather always need to sneeze but never do, or always need to cough but never do?
Always need to cough, but you never do. I'd have to do cough because I already do that a little bit anyway in my videos, and I'm sorry for that.
Would you rather have a bad hearing or have a bad
But it's because I stay congested all the time. Have a bad hearing.
eyesight?
Have a bad eyesight. Okay, I already said earlier I didn't want to lose sight. The reason why I say hearing is because that'd be kind of like the starter effect when it would happen when you go deaf. I'd rather be deaf than lose my eyesight. You know, doesn't have that. I'd rather have bad hearing because I already kind of do anyway.
Would you rather travel with your significant other or travel with your friends?
Alright, boys, I'm sorry, but I have to go with my significant other. I would rather us, and then also bring them along, maybe. But I know that we can't do this right now because of the way it's set up. Is would you rather? Have to go with a significant other. I'm sorry, boys. We'll have to go on the next.
Not easy.
I know it's not easy. I got friends I've had since kindergarten. All right.
Would you rather pee your pants in public once a week or poop your pants in private every 2 days?
Pee, dude. I mean, it's kind of easier to clean, but I don't even want to think about that. Get on out of here. I don't want to know that. Ugh.
Would you rather sleep on the chair or sleep on the floor?
I really don't care, dude. I'd rather sleep on the floor. Sometimes sleeping on the floor actually feels good, especially if the floor is cold. I don't know.
Would you rather always have slow internet or always get stuck at all red lights in traffic?
Slow internet. I'd rather have slow internet. Have to make sure my brake's good if the red.
Would you rather
light
use
is on.
someone else's toothbrush or use someone else's underwear?
I would have to say toothbrush. I don't know if the underwear's clean though. I'd have to say toothbrush.
Would you rather free food for a month or free gas for a year?
Free gas. The reason why I say that is because I travel a lot.
Would you rather sacrifice the person you love to save the world or sacrifice the world to save the person you love?
Okay, that's a tough one. I could not do that, dude. That would, but I couldn't do that to y'all. Man, that's tough, dude. But at the end of the day, even if you sacrifice everybody and you have that one person, and the world looks like this, you're not gonna make it either. So basically, both are negative here. We're all gonna. I'm gonna have to skip that one because I don't know. I don't know if I'm on that one there. We have to continue going.
Pick your next challenge and make sure to like and subscribe.
That was it. They gave the hardest one at the end. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll continue doing this. I really enjoy it. I'm really wanting a webcam here soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of y'all's day. And as always,